This is the last big week for earnings season, and then it pretty much peters out until the next earnings season begins. So this is the last check-in I'm going to do of the top stocks and their earnings charts for this earnings season, so it's exciting. But we are getting a couple of newly IPO stocks going this week. Zoom Video with ticker ZM and Beyond Meat, those should both be interesting. But I took a look at some of the oldies to see what's going on with them in the tech area. And some of these might be surprising, but the charts are looking pretty interesting. So let's take a look. First one out the gate is Koopa Software. Now look at this crazy chart. They haven't missed since their 2016 IPO. And as you know, all of the software stocks are super hot. This has been one of the top areas to be invested in. As you can see, this one's breaking out to yet again another new highs here. I took a look at the fundamentals, and the PE, not surprisingly, is over 1,300 times. Yes, 1,300 times. So this one's going to be interesting to watch here, but we'll see what happens because it hasn't missed. And obviously, investors have been factoring that in, it looks like. Okay, then switching over to one of the other names that also has a good track record. You might be more familiar with this one, Salesforce. It hasn't missed since our data began in 2015, so it's real consistent here. Oh, for some reason, there's some data just missing there in 2016, but it's still consistent. It's either meeting or beating, and we had the shares of this one break out again here in 2019 as well. It's not trading nearly as expensive for a growth name. It's trading at 57 times, so that's at least a little more manageable. But this is one of the top names. People are going to be watching it this week. Then we're switching over to another name you might not be as familiar with, Guidewire Software. They too have this excellent track record, no misses with big beats, actually. That's what those big green arrows designate there, that it was a big magnitude beat. And so this has been since our data began in 2015 on this one as well. And it looks like it was trying to break out again here in 2019, but falling off a little bit here. Now they do the platform for the property and casualty companies. So that's kind of interesting if you're trying to get a roundabout way into the insurers using the tech backdoor. That's Guidewire Software, but they're not cheap either. PE is 72 here, so definitely you're playing the growth with this one as well. Then we're going to switch over to another name that many of you know well because it's been followed for a while now, Amborella. It too has not missed since our data began in 2015. So all these companies have really great track records. Ambrella's had many big beats in a row, as you can see down there with those big green arrows. And then the shares trying to get a boost here in 2019, but have really pulled back now. So this is another one that's not cheap. It's trading with a PE of over 1,000 times as well for this one. So, but everybody's going to be watching it this week. And then we're going to round it out with the cheapest stock of these 5 names for this week, and it is Sina. So Sina has not as great of a track record as the others, but it has put together 3 beats or meets in a row. And as you can see, the shares have taken off here in 2019 with new 5-year highs. So, but this one is not trading as expensively, as I said. It's only at 19 times, which makes it seem almost like a value compared to a couple of the others on the list for this week. But this one has pulled back off those highs. A lot of people are going to be watching it as well. So as you can see, there's some interesting charts with really great track records. And we're also going to get, like I said, Zoom Video and Beyond Meat this week. And we're going to get a bunch of the retail names you're going to want to keep an eye on too, including G3 Apparel, tickers G3, G-I-I-I. I own that one. And a couple of the other specialty names like Ollie's, that's been a hot retailer. Can they keep this momentum? Retail's been a little dicey this earnings season. So you're going to want to check out all those. I'll be tweeting out charts of the earnings for all of these companies all week long. So be sure to check out my Twitter feed. I'm just at Tracy Reineck on Twitter or on StockTwits with the same name. Otherwise, this is the last video for this earnings season. You can always get all of them on Zacks.com/YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a single one, because the next earnings season is right around the corner and I'll be back then with the update from all those companies, including kicking off with the big banks in July. So be sure to tune in, and I'll see you then.